Sanibonani. My name is Lerato Ndlovu, and welcome to yet another episode of Getting to Know Our Neighbors Through Cuisine. Today, my guests are from Cameroon. We have Fuajia, we have Ajab, and we have Mike. Please help me welcome my guests. Come on, you guys! Yeah! How are you?
I'm good.
Hello, Michael. Fuajia, how are you, Mike? So much for coming today. Thank you so much to all of y'all.
It's great to be here.
Okay, so what's on the menu? What are we cooking today?
We are going to have some puff puff, also known as beignet. It's made of pretty much flour and sugar.
Ooh, sugar. What are you making, Mike?
So I'm making jollof rice with ribeye cuts in it to substitute instead of goat meat or bush meat.
Oh, Ajab, what are you making for us today?
And I am making a drink called Folere.
Folere. Oh, I'm excited.
We're also making some poulet DG.
Poulet DG.
Yeah, which is a very special dish.
Okay, okay. Does it have meat?
Of course. Ready usually. It takes like an hour for it to rise. You just want to grab it like that and drop it in there. Let's see if that's hot. Let me feel a little hotter.
So how many do you put in the
I just make sure there's enough room around for them to like. I like them to kind of snug, but not like on top of each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are already good at making these.
Thank you.
And you also learned this on the internet too?
No, this I learned from I guess from watching like people.
Okay.
And also like again asking my mom, asking my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I said the internet. What a broad.
I nearly said puff puffs. You corrected me. It's puff. It's puff puff.
Puff puff. Yes. Or beignet if you're French.
It's what?
Beignet.
La beignet.
Similar to like like a French beignet, but just not as rich. Yeah.
Okay.
Who taught you how to cook?
The internet.
Wait, what?
So I like did not really like I had a lot of opportunities to learn how to cook as a kid, but I never was interested in cooking as a kid.
Really?
It was until like college that I started getting interested in cooking. So I kind of just like did a lot of watching videos and experimenting.
Yeah.
A lot of the Cameroon dishes, like even this one, I had to call my mom to
Oh wow.
see if I'm doing it the right way because I never learned them as a kid. But yeah.
And you seem to like enjoy it because I know you cook.
And now you're gonna add all the veggies.
Yep.
Are we adding them all at once?
Yeah. Bell peppers.
Yeah.
Green onions. That's what you call them, right? Green onions? Because I've been calling them green onions. So now I'm putting in the last ingredients. The plantains and then the chicken. Now I'm adding the chicken.
Apologies for those that don't like it spicy. Oh wow. You need like tongs to mix all of that, or that one's fine?
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Make sure everything mixes up in there.
So basically this is like is it like a base, or it's like you can have it like you can literally have the veggies What am I trying to say? Like, can you have this separately, or you have to have it with like rice?
You can have it on its own. It's almost like a casserole of sorts. So you can just have it like a one-pan dish.
Because that's what I'm thinking. It has like all these veggies.
Yep.
Who taught you how to cook?
My mom.
Okay.
So right now, I'm putting the rib cuts in here. And I'm gonna cover them and cook them on medium and let the steam kind of accumulate and make a beef broth.
That looks really good.
So we're gonna let that happen. So while that happens, this is on high, and then this is the base for the jollof. I use chopped tomatoes. Some people use tomato paste. I prefer chopped tomatoes. So what we're gonna do is just pour all this in. Sorry, I forgot this part. Make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom of the pot. This is the beef broth. That's gonna go in. Shout out to the ghetto top. Respect. You improvise, you do what you gotta do.
That's
but yeah,
true.
that's it.
100%. I agree with that.
Most of the meat's already cooked. So what we're gonna try to do is get all of that in there.
Inside.
Every single bit. Need help? You got it. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could just literally cook it like this and have it as a stew.
Yeah.
Cook it on top of white rice and just pour it on top of white rice too. But I'm good to do it. Let it relax a little. Alright. So, seasoning wise, I like to do 2 Maggi cubes. Because you can honestly never go enough with flavor.
That's true.
I'm sorry while opening these things feels like solving rocket math, because Jesus, who folded these? Oh, there we go. So 2 full healthy tablespoons.
Ooh. 2?
Yeah.
Not 1.5?
No, 2.
Yo. Yeah, ne? Make your jollof like spicy or...
I try to do it spicy, but not like I have a good kick.
Okay.
Because some people can't handle too spicy. So. And then...
And what are you adding now?
This is turmeric.
Okay.
Probably like a half tablespoon. And then...
It smells so good. I cannot wait to eat this.
Doing curry powder.
Curry powder.
1 tablespoon.
So we add curry powder like right at the beginning.
No, so I add it at this point because right now you're basically setting the level for which. Get the knife. Can you pop that? Yeah, I loosened it for you, so.
Oops. Oh, okay. Okay, mine.
1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of curry. If it will come out. But yeah.
There we go.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
A half tablespoon. Just some. Me and my brothers kind of picked up.
Yo, the flavors are already coming together.
There you go. And that should be it. And then basically you're just letting it kind of.
Just mix it together.
Yeah. So you got the meat in there and all that. And you're gonna let the flavor kind of just get all over. And then last bit is adding the rice. And then get the rice in there. You stir it all over. And you're just gonna make sure, like a rule of thumb is you make sure that you have enough rice that once you've mixed it all in, the sauce is kind of like barely, you know what I mean, over at the top.
Okay.
Like you see how it's mostly sauce at the top? So when the rice expands, from there we're gonna grab the lid. We're gonna kind of angle it.
Okay.
Like that. So that way it's basically like a rice cooker now. The steam is gonna cook it. And every basically 5 minutes, we're gonna stir to make sure the rice at the bottom that's touching the pan isn't sticky.
Okay.
And so on like that.
And how long does this process take now?
Oh man, this is gonna take, I mean, depending on the stuff you got, it can take like 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
So this is the folere. I just put the leaves and pineapple peels. So the pineapple peel is really just to give it some flavor. You don't need it, but it gives it an extra nice flavor. You can use some other type of fruit too if you like.
Yeah. And you like she washed the pineapples.
Yes.
Thoroughly washed them.
Yeah, so you just let it boil for, I mean, as you could give it about 20 minutes or so or more, just as long as it boils so you can see that the water is red, like really red, much more red than this.
Yeah.
Then you just like take it off and let it sit a little bit.
Do you serve it? You can serve it cold or hot, right?
Yeah. And it is ready, so we're just gonna strain it. Ooh, it's hot. You see how red it is? So you can choose to use less water so it's thicker. It's all up to you. Some people like their juice lighter, some people like it thicker. So I'm not really measuring because, again, it's by taste. Some people like it sweet, some people like it not too sweet. So, but you want to put the sugar while it's still hot so that it melts. And then we're just gonna taste it to see how sweet it is.
God, thank you for bringing us today. Thank you for this fellowship. We just ask you to bless the food and the hands that made them. Thank you in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. So guys, thank you so much for coming and actually teaching me how to make Cameroonian.
Thank you so much for watching this episode and show us all the love down in the comments. Now don't forget to like and share this video. And while you are at it, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification button. See you next week.